all you night readers. Welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to see everybody here. It's nice to have you all. Yeah, definitely good to have everybody here. Always. So I was informed last night that the top part of the chat was dropped off before the show started, earlier than, early on. And I missed a bunch of people's questions. So I am very sorry. I just have to apologize if I missed your question completely last night and you were early in with your question and early on the chat. It just dropped you guys out, and I'm very, very sorry about that. But thank you all for being here, and I know you've come back, of course. So let's get you in. Let's see what's going on, and let's say hello to all my friends. Hello, Nicole. Nicole Deshay, it's nice to see you. Lisa and Yvonne, Wicked Fairy, Christina. Hey, Ritz, Maggie Polo. Layan Lazian. Yeah. Kira, Warrior Princess. When other princesses aren't legit, Kira does not quit. All right, Barb. Barb, what's going on? How is the new job? How's the new job? I hope it's going well. You're going to watch later. You're going to work. That's okay. You go to work, have a good time. Just know that I was asking, and I'm hoping that things are going really well for you. Hey, Bartman, it's good to have you here. So it's nice to see everybody. I am doing well. I told you guys I had an appointment today at Motor Vehicles, which, of course, like I said, it was a morning appointment, and of course I did not get in until almost the afternoon, and I had an actual appointment, and they were still running 45 minutes to an hour behind, which is nothing unusual for motor vehicles here in the state. But I did get in. I was allowed to do what I needed to do. And so it ended up being a very good day for that. Makes me happy. Now I can get my RV on the road. Yeah, it's time to get the motorhome out there on the road. Do tarot readings at night from who knows where, right? I could be almost anywhere. If I get internet, you guys will be getting, you guys could get tarot readings from the road. From the road. Wow. I can't even believe it. So good evening, Nicole. It has been a while. I know it's been a long time, but can you get a love reading? You're currently single, and any guidance is appreciated. Of course. I see that. I see that here. All right. Oh, this thing's crooked again. I don't know how that gets crooked every single day, but it does. I even screw it in place and lock it down and all kinds of stuff. It doesn't matter. It makes no difference. But it happens. So, anyhow. So, Nicole, what's going on? You feel like you don't like change. You don't want things to actually change for you. You want people to change around you. Right? And that makes things difficult because you would like things to stay how they are for yourself. You don't mind doing the things and living the life that you are enjoying and the way you're living it. So you have to really look at that. Figure out, okay, is that working for you or is that not working for you? Or do you think people are going to change around you? Or do you feel like they just are going to stay the way that they are, right? Not move, just stay stuck in one place and be there. Just be there. Just how they are. Not able to move. So I think your love life is like that, right? Where you want people to move around you, that you want them to be able to guide their way to you. But you don't really want to have to do a whole lot of the work at this point. So I'm thinking, yeah, things need to change. There is some sort of a change that you're going to have to make. You're going to have to give a little. You're going to have to give a little bit. You know, it's a give and take. Of course, life is always a give and take. But you're going to have to give a little if you want to receive some. If you want someone to come to you in love and in a relationship, then you're going to have to also give a little to them, right? You're gonna have to change your ways a little bit. So that's what I get for you. All right. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I am, yeah, I know. No, I can see all your writings. I see how, I see, yeah, no audio and all that. Great. No, you're right. No audio. I turned it off for a moment. I had a very important phone call that had come in, and I kept trying to tell you it's 1 minute, 1 minute, and it just didn't happen. I know it took forever, but I had to mute you for a minute because I did have to take that extremely important phone call. So, whoop did he do, right? So here I've taken 5 minutes out of your guys' time while I go around taking phone calls. All right. Lise, I'll give it back to you. I promise. I'll give it back in the end. I promise. All right. Nobody's computer is crashing. Nobody is going deaf. All right. A health reading, Lise. Yeah, let's see what's going on with you. Don't forget, I am not a doctor. I don't know anything about doctoring, or I'm not even a good patient. So keep those things in mind. Please, when I do, a reading about health, always remember I'm just a guy on the internet reading cards. I don't know a whole lot about health because, like I said, I'm not even a good patient myself. But what I am seeing for you personally is, there is something that's not feeling right. Things don't feel exactly the way that they should. And there's pain. You're having some kind of pains. I wouldn't go as literal as saying, "Oh, you're having pain you're having pain in your back," right? You feel this stabbing in your back. That's very literal. That would be a very literal reading of that card, and I'm not going to go there with it. I'm not going to go there. The old stabbed in the back trick, because that's too easy. So. But what I am going to say is, generally, I think there is something that is causing you physical pain. And that physical pain is making you feel like oh gosh, it doesn't make you feel good. It's making you feel like, you have limits that you can, right? You're limited to what you can do because of it. When my back was bad, let me give it to you this way. When my back was feeling like this, I couldn't stand up straight. I couldn't walk around a lot. I couldn't sit up for more than 15, 20 minutes, maybe. And and I think there's something going on where you feel the same way, right? Where you feel very limited to what you can do and the things that you can do. So you need to heal, right? You need to heal. And the Ace of Cups is all about healing, of course. But this feeling is going to be there for a little while. It's not going to go away right away. It's not like an overnight, okay, I can just relax things overnight and feel better the next day. I think that's what's going on. I think. I can't be positive, of course. But I do think that that's the case. And I think a little bit of patience and things will get better over time as you're feeling. All right. So that's what I got for you. That is what I'm getting. Hello, Rima, and hello, Sumbla. How are you? And Crystal, nice to see you here. Don't forget tomorrow night we are doing a collaboration with Moon Honey. Yes, Moon Honey is going to be here with me tomorrow night. We are going to do a collaboration. I am so excited about it. I can't wait. I'll tell you, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time. I've never worked with Moon Honey before, but I've heard she is wonderful. And I heard, that she's been doing this for a very, very long time from what we've talked about. That's for sure. So, yeah. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to share readings. We're going to do readings together. And I just think that her part of the readings are going to be amazing. I really do feel like that. I get a good feeling about it. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. And if there's anybody else out there that's got tarot shows, please let me know. I am more than willing to have you come on to my show and do a collaboration. A future reading for you, Yvonne, for you personally. I think you're very happy. I think you're happy. This is you personally, just you, just the one of you, right? Usually we talk about the big Farrell family. Sometimes I talk about your own family of 4. Tonight I'm talking about your one person of you, the one you. So I think you feel generally happy inside. You feel optimistic, like things will go your way overall over time, and you feel warm. You have that warm feeling to you, and that's because there's always somebody there to bring you up. There's always somebody who's there who makes you feel good, it makes you happy, makes you want to be around. They're determined to raise your spirits all the time. Absolutely. I think, you have things that you're trying to change. You are trying to change some things about yourself that are necessary. You feel they're very necessary to do, and it's going to happen, right? You're going to change those things. You're going to make the changes that are necessary. There's always a time. There's always a time in your life, and there's always a time at different days and stuff, good days and bad days, of course, but there's always a time when you feel like you have to defend yourself, where you feel like you have to be ready for a fight just in case, because things can get a little wild around you. So you do have to do that. And then I think there's times lately where you just kind of want to crawl up into a ball and have a good cry, right? Isolate yourself. You think about things that just aren't real happy, and you have a good cry about it. You cry it out. And then once you cry it out, you go back to being happy again, right? And then it goes back to the beginning and starts over, and starting over with happiness. So that's what I get for you. I think that's how things are going to go. I think things will get better over time. I think things are, time heals all wounds, right? And I do believe that's going to continue. So, Wicked Fairy, here is your question. Will Christina pay you what you asked her, or will she not? Will she pay or will she not? Cynthia, hello, Cynthia. Thank you for being here. I see you don't have any question tonight, but you just wanted to be here, and I do appreciate that, right? That's just, we call that support, and I love that people are willing to support the channel just by being here and hanging out. All right, so So will Christina pay or will she not pay? That is a question. To pay or not to pay? It's a hairy situation. I get it. Get it? To pay. Hairy situation. Well, I'm an old dad, and that's an old dad joke, I guess, huh? Oh, well. I keep getting the death card. Every reading has had the death card tonight so far. And again, I think there are changes coming that are just inevitable. They are absolutely inevitable. You're going to have to go through them because right now you feel like something is going on around you. You feel like you're being deceived. So you asked Christina to pay you, and now you feel like you're really being deceived on the whole thing. Like, she's probably not going to pay, right? No, she's not going to bother. Well, you say that. And that's interesting because we're thinking that, right? Probably not. Because you have deception, right? You have that deception. But you've got the Queen and the Page of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles says you're very organized, you're very secure, and you were very generous, right? And that was why, that's why you have to ask for this money to be paid, because you've been very generous. There's been generosity there. But now you are hoping that Christina will be dependable, because you feel like, okay, she's fortunate enough to have had the opportunity that you've given her, and now you want her to give you financial opportunity back. So I think in the end, you're going to get money unexpectedly. And I think that's going to make you feel good about things. So overall, after everything, right? After all the feelings, the feeling of things changing around you and Christina and being deceived, I think after all your generosity, I think she's going to turn out to be dependable, and you are going to receive some unexpected money. I do. I think that's the answer to your question. All right, Wicked Fairy. So thank you. All right. Let me take a look and see what's going on here. Ashley B, you donated. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. So that puts you right to the top of the list, right? That gives you priority and guarantees your reading. So your cousin is starting to raise a concern with you. What boundaries is she crossing when it comes to your fiance? Oh no. You think she's interested in him. You'd like to know the things she is doing behind your back. Oh my. Oh, Ashley. Ashley. Just doesn't sound good, does it? Doesn't sound good to me either. Let me... So, yeah, that does not sound good. Huh. What in the world is going on? What is going on? Boy, oh boy, Ashley. So your cousin and your fiance. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good shuffle going on these cards. I don't know how I keep getting the death card every single time. But I don't think I'm going to get it this time. I shuffled and shuffled. I almost shuffled the pictures right off. Oh, and look what comes up. Look at that. Son of a gun. All right. Well, doesn't this say a lot? Wow. So your knight in shining armor, your Prince Charming, is who is very romantic, who is a romantic type of person, is feeling very confident when he's around your cousin. When he's around family members of yours. When your family is around, he feels, he has that romantic, magnetic, sensitive charm going on. And your cousin is obviously picking up on this. And she likes it. She likes that, right? Because, well, who wouldn't? Who would not want to be charmed by someone? Who would not want someone to really feel like they're drawing them in? Yeah. So, yes, is your cousin, the question is, right, is your cousin raising concerns? Is she crossing boundaries? I think the question is he crossing them also? I know that's tough to hear. I know you don't want to hear that. I just think this is the way he is. But he only seems to do it when you're around your cousin. Because she's feeling very relaxed. She's feeling very much like, she's just playing coy. And I think, I just think that she's just playing like nothing's going on. What exactly is, oh, what's going wrong? I can't believe that your fiance could be coming on to me, right? That's the kind of idea. That's the kind of vibe she's trying to put out there. I don't, I know that's not what you're feeling, and I know that's not what it really is, but that's what she's trying to portray to you. Interesting, right? Things have to change. It's necessary. It's inevitable that things have to change. Now, the problem is, what has to change? Does it have to change that your cousin doesn't come around anymore? Is that fair to you? Is that fair to her? Is that fair to anyone? Or is it your boyfriend that has to change? Your fiance? Ashley, I know this is not what you want to hear all the time, right? You don't want to hear this. Tell me this. Tell me this, please, Ashley. Has this happened before with other people where you feel you get the feeling that they are coming on to your fiance. Please share that with me, if you would. I would appreciate that if you would tell me, because I don't think this is a one-way street. I think it's a two-way street, and I think there is a good chance that it's just as much him as it is her. She's been following him around, and he tells me he's not interested. He tells you that, yes. But what do you see? What are you seeing? What are you seeing? I think it's a two-way street, unfortunately. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Hey, Barb. Again, I hope your new job is going well. It's been 2 days, yesterday and today. And I hope things are going all right. You want to know, and I know you're not watching now, you're going to watch back later, and that's okay. I understand. Are you doing the right thing this weekend, which kind of implies to me that you could be doing the wrong thing this weekend? Ashley, what has this? I'm still asking you this question. Has this ever happened before, where you felt like someone around you, a friend or family member, has had the same thing go on, where they've been after your boyfriend or after your fiance? Excuse me. Kira, don't quit. All right. So, are you doing the right thing this weekend, Barb? I think this weekend is a new foundation, a new beginning for you, right? You're moving in a new direction. Whatever this is, whatever you're doing, you're moving in a new direction. And it feels good, right? It's going to feel like you're doing the right thing. You'll feel like you're protected. You'll feel nurtured. You'll feel like you are good with things. But I think you've got this little bit of insecurity creeping in, saying, oh, maybe I should not do things. Maybe I should stay out. Maybe I should be left out of this, whatever it is, whatever's going on. But know that even if you're scared, there's always someone there for you. There's always some help available. There's always a friend that you can get in touch with that's going to help you through this situation. You've always got someone. And I say friend, it could also be family member, right? Someone close in your family that you talk to and you are feeling close with. Because I think that you are feeling confident. You're feeling really good about yourself right now. You're feeling good because of all the things that are going on and going in the right direction. You had your surgery. You got your COVID shots. You're all set with all that. You got your part-time job, and I'm hoping that's going well. I would be willing to think that it is. And now you want to take the initiative to do something new and creative. I say you're doing it. I say do it, and I think you're going to be doing the right thing, yes. You have so many good things going for you that your confidence is high, and there's always going to be somebody there to help you. If you have questions, right? There's always somebody you can lean on. Ask a little question here or there and feel good about it. And I think that's what is going to happen. I think that's what your weekend is going to consist of. And I think that makes it so that, yes, you're doing the right thing this weekend. All right. Whew. Christina, you'd like a reading regarding your relationship. Let's see what the cards and I say. I appreciate your confidence in my opinion. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow night, Moon Honey and I doing a collaboration here on the show, right here. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock p.m., Moon Honey and me collaborating. Where the Night Reader Tarot gives you more than you bargained for. Yeah, getting more than you bargained for. All right, let's see what we get here for you. And then, I see Ashley donated again. All right. All right. So, Christina, what's going on regarding your relationship? You're ready. All right. I'm ready too. I got cards. I've got cards. So I think your relationship is going through a change. It's going through a cleansing, right? Maybe things are regressing back to how they were when you first met or first started talking to Ivan. I think so. I think they're going way back to that. And I think you need to take some time out for yourself to make sure that everything is going okay for you personally first. That's where you need to be first, in a good headspace for you. Because if you're not, I think you're feeling a bit indecisive about the way things are going. Right? You're sympathetic, always. You're generous, always. And you're devoted, always. But I think right now you're feeling very indecisive about the relationship. You have hope, and there's comfort in that hope, right? There's comfort in hope. There's comfort. You feel like it's time for a healing, and there's comfort in healing as well. You want to become whole. You want this relationship to move forward instead of being this long distance type of thing. You want to be inspired. You want to be motivated. You want to be comforted. That's the word that really keeps coming to mind. You want to be and need to be comforted. I think that you are, you've prioritized this relationship for a very long time. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I think you have tried to make, your time and your time with him when you speak to him as important as you can. But I do also believe that, he has to be flexible too. He has to change some as well. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's just time to put a little pressure on. Maybe just put a little pressure on for him to move forward, because you're moving forward. You're trying to move forward. You want to move forward all the time. You always have all these great things, right? Like I said, all these good feelings, all these good qualities about you, sympathy and generosity and devotion. All these are great qualities to have. But I think maybe you got to put a little pressure on him to move, right? Things aren't moving right now. They're stopped. And to get them to move toward you, you got to put on a little pressure. And that's what I think. That's what I get for you, Christina. All right. Yeah, it's been a bit stale. There you go. Stale. I didn't quite use that word. I was going to use stagnant, but that's another good word. While you're going through changes, but in a good way. Okay, so you're going through changes in a good way. That's good. Ashley, thanks again for donating. Yeah, he's stubborn, Christina. He is stubborn. He's stubborn, but he's going to have to change. So you got to put some pressure on. A little bit, just a little. I'm not saying ultimatum time or anything crazy like that. Just a little bit of pressure. Hey, you got to take a weekend and come out here with me, or even, you're even willing to go halfway, right? Hey, let's spend a weekend halfway between the two of us. I don't want to say where, because I know where the two of you are, but, go somewhere nice in between for a weekend. Then he can go home and go back to work, and you can go home. But at least you have the weekend together. In some nice city. That's somewhere in between the two of you. You both be willing to make that commitment. Something to think about, Christina. Definitely something to think about. All right? And you are very, very welcome always. So, Ashley, what would your boyfriend do if Candace came on to him? I think you are going to have faith. You're going to have faith that this is not going to happen. Right? I know. It's tough. This is a tough one. This is extremely difficult. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to continue to be difficult until you figure it out, until it really gets figured out, because there is that order, right? There's an order to how things are and how life is and how things should be for the two of you, right? You want him to be secure and be secure for you. You want to have a stable relationship. But I think that right now, the way things are going, yeah, you've got the Three of Pentacles, right? That's the three of you. Three people. There's potential that this could happen, unfortunately. It's a very sad potential. You never actually answered my question when I asked before about, has this ever happened before with any other friends or family members? That's extremely, extremely important to know. I think things would be very complete if this happened. And I think he would not know. He says he knows what he would do, but I'm afraid that he would overindulge. He would go too far. There would be too much. It would be too much for him to completely reject her. I just think that. I feel that way. I'm sorry. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but you know, that's what I'm feeling. And that's what the cards are giving me. I think he would feel warm. Is there something lacking in your relationship now? Between the two of you, between you and him? Something isn't right between the two of you. If this is the case, if this whole thing has been going on and this is all the case, then there's something lacking between the two of you. Because he would feel very warm. He would have a warm feeling if she was to actually come on to him. I don't like to be the bearer of bad news. I don't like to tell sad and bad things when somebody wants a reading, but I have to tell the truth, of course. Nobody wants a lying tarot reader. But I think there's something. I think there's something there, and I think he would. Yeah, I think he would go too far, and I think he wouldn't be so. I think he would not be upset about it. He wouldn't feel as bad as you think he would. I'm sorry, that's not what I want to say, but it's what I have to say. She's not cute at all. Well, I don't care if she's cute. Doesn't always matter how cute they are. Has this ever happened before with anyone else, your friends or your family members? You guys have a baby together. I got to tell you, I'm not surprised at that. That doesn't surprise me at all. I don't know. I'm getting that there's something missing. There's something lacking. There's something just not right. Wicked Fairy, it's the temptation of it all. It's exciting, right? It's that whole that taboo feeling of, okay, I'm getting away with something. I'm getting away with it. And, she thinks it's all Candace. Well, maybe it's not all Candace. Maybe it's not all Candace. And the sad part really is maybe it's not Candace at all. Maybe it's not her at all. So, all right, Crystal. I got to move on, right? Got to move on. Got to keep moving. Got to keep moving. Don't forget, if you guys want private readings, and I do private readings, they are pretty cheap. I think they're really cheap. As far as I can remember, what I put on my website is it's $20 for a half hour or $40 for an hour, something like that. $20 for a half hour is not bad. Not too shabby. Much cheaper than most other people. And then you just get readings for a half hour or readings for an hour. You can ask as many questions as you want in the time that's there. And yeah, you really get your money's worth that way. And if you want to get into a subject that's really deep, that takes many questions, well, or there's a lot to talk about back and forth, we actually get to talk to each other. Not this message garbage like over here, right? Not this chat up and down the chat thing where I have to search for you. But you actually get to talk to me. I get to talk to you, ask you questions. You ask me questions. It makes it much, much better. It's like being in front of each other without actually being in front of each other. All right, general read for you, Crystal. My friend Crystal, I'm going to tell you, I feel like there, we know there have been things going on that haven't been right? Not that they're wrong in a sense that, that's wrong, like somebody's stealing from me. That's wrong. But just not right in life, not fair in life, right? Making you feel sad, making you feel really upset and bad, and just being in mourning, being, having things go on in your subconscious. It's all there, right? It's all there, and it's bad. Those are bad things that are going on. However, you take those out and you move to the other things that are around. And I think, there's more structure and more order coming your way. I think things are going to get back into your life. Your life is going to get back into the order that you want it to. It's going to get back into some kind of order. I think you're still taking time out to meditate and take time to think about the things that have gone on, especially over the past few weeks. I definitely think so. I definitely think that the things, that you've really been thinking on that, really reflecting on the things that are going on around you. And of course, you feel isolated. We know that. You have that isolation feeling. But while you're isolated, you're taking time to think about life and you're thinking about the things around you and all that. I just think here in the end, which looks like the beginning, right? Of course, unless you're reading right to left, then it's the beginning. Then it's the end. But I really do think, Crystal, that things are going to get better. They're going to get better. You're going to feel more well-being. You're going to feel more complete. You're going to feel wiser. And you're going to feel blessed. By friends and family. By the people around you that care about you. So I do think that things are going to get better. I just think it's, yeah. Garbage has happened. Bad things have happened. Nothing we can do about that. There's no changing that. But good things are coming. Good things are coming. All right? That's what I got for you. Whoa. There's family drama going on, but maybe deception. Like I said, things going on that just don't feel right. Things happening that don't feel right. But you know what? In the end, like I said, in the end, things do end up feeling right. And you get that love, that family, and you get that love, that blessing, that feeling of well-being. That's the end. That's what's, things will get better with the family. That's for sure. All right, Crystal. Yeah, you're welcome. Always. Kira, I am a decent person. I give a decent price. And I'll tell you all a little secret. All right. When you book me for like a half hour for $20, I never stick to a half hour. Ever. Anybody who's ever had a personal reading with me knows that I never can stick to a half hour. I always go over. Light energy 555, always feeling alive. How's it going? Light energy, didn't see you come in, but I see you around here. A lot of my questions on the top dropped off, so I am not seeing a lot of you from before. Sumbla, how are you? You were the first person who dropped a question and it got deleted or dropped. Oh, I am sorry. Put your question back up and I will take a look for it, okay? I'll take a look for it. Heather, are you still around? Heather, are you still around? And Lena, are you still around? Sabrina, Lena, all you guys. Who's here still? Rain Rose, nice to see you. Azerti, hello. Maggie, I see you still here. Lena, I still see you. Azerti, I see you. Great. All right. Let's take a look here. What does the Virgo feel about you today? Rebecca, I don't even see your question anymore. All right. I've got 10 minutes left because I'm giving you guys back the 10 minutes that I took when I had that important phone call come in. So in the next 10 minutes, I will try and do as many of these readings as I can. But if you want to guarantee one, then donate and guarantee it. Don't forget, tomorrow is collaboration with Moon Honey. Yeah, tomorrow's the collaboration with Moon Honey. So, You definitely want to be here for that. Get here early. Get your questions in. As soon as the show comes on, get in there. Get your question posted. And again, don't forget, you can donate for that tomorrow and guarantee a double reading from the two of us. All right, what does the Virgo feel about you today? The Virgo feels very strongly like there's a love connection today, but I think you know that there are some challenges between the two of you. Things are not moving in a direction that you want it to, so things are taking their time. They're moving extremely slowly, Maggie. Very, very slowly. So you're going to have to take things in moderation yourself. You're going to have to slow down too. You're going to have some patience. You're going to have you're going to have to understand things can move forward, but at a slow pace. And that's going to have to give you some peace of mind, right? It's going to feel like you are going so slow that you're not moving at all, that you're stuck in a rut and you can't move. But it's not that quite that slow, but it feels that slow, right? And that's what I think the Virgo's feeling about you today. I know, does it sound like I'm doing speed readings? I am doing speed readings. Moon Honey sounds like a branded specialty jam. Moon Honey, yeah, it does. But Moon Honey is a really good reader. So, all right, Lena, I love reading. Awesome. Rebecca, I see your question. He wants Zach to go to Belgium. He says he wants to buy a ticket. Where is Zach from? Where's Zach, Rebecca? Where does he live? Because of Corona, you're stuck. Well, stop drinking Corona. Drink Budweiser. Drink German beer. You're from Germany, so don't drink Corona. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have these problems. Yes, you live in Belgium. Where does Zach live, though? What country does Zach live in? Or, yeah, what country? My Corona. Bum, 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 bum. My Corona. There we go with the death card again, Lena. Oh, he lives here in Kentucky. Interesting. Here in the United States, in Kentucky. Lena, I love reading. I think things need to, again, I'm going to say this. I've said it a million times tonight because the death card has come up a lot. I think things are inevitably going to change for the two of you. For you and whoever it is that you want to be together with. I think you feel like you're going to share some kind of memories with someone. Maybe this has got to do with getting back together with someone in the past, but you're very indecisive about it. You're not sure about it. You are still feeling devoted to that person. So you think maybe getting back together might be the way to go, but you really need to defend yourself a little bit from this because it's kind of, you don't want the same things to happen that happened the last time if this has got to do with you and your ex. And I really, like I said, I really think it is because you're still emotionally fragile from that whole situation. And that's a sad situation to be in, right? You want some romantic growth. You want to be able to nurture romance in your life, but it's not going to work if you're the only one who wants it. So, yeah, I think things have to change. Things are, required to change for things to move forward with someone in your past. And that, like I said, that makes you feel very, very indecisive about everything. Okay. Donations are still being taken, Cassie. Yes. So will Zach come from Kentucky to Belgium? I did not know you were in Belgium, though. That's for sure, Rebecca. That's interesting. What's it like in Belgium? You guys have waffles, right? You guys have the waffles. My reading is accurate. Thank you so much, Lena. I appreciate that. And thank you. Beer is important to you, huh, Maggie? Oh, laying lazy and lazing. Your question dropped off too. It's nice there. That's cool. Weather good? Belgium's near Germany, right? Is Belgium near Germany? You guys? I'm a little geographically challenged when it comes to European nations. No, you were born there. I did not know. But I never asked. So. All right. Valentina, wow. A blast from the past. All right, let's see what's going on. Will Zach ever come to Belgium for you? I think Zach wants to protect you, and he wants to protect what he has, and he wants to protect the relationship. And I think, I think the people around him are telling him, yeah, if you really want to be part of this, you got to go. You got to go. Because there is a strong love connection between the two of you. There's a trust there that no matter what, you guys have it. You have that trust, and you have that whole strong love connection. There is that feeling of a successful, close relationship that is, there's a magnetism between the two of you that could make things very successful. So yes, I think he would come to Belgium for you because that would complete the journey. That would complete him, and that would help him find his place and help you find your purpose. And that's what I get for you. Valentina, thank you so much for dropping a like on there for me. I know it's been a while, and it is wonderful to see you. Thank you so much. Cassie, thank you for your donation. So Cassie donated, so this is going to be my last reading unless there's more donations coming in. I just have to find Cassie's question. Or if you did not put your question out there, please do. Rebecca, you are very welcome. I think it could be great. I think it could be a wonderful thing, and I think it could definitely happen. So, yeah, I don't see your question. If you could just type it in for me, I would appreciate that. There it is. Got it. Will the Aquarius and you reconcile? He broke up with you. Oh no, Cassie. Oh, no. Thank you for being generous. Thanks for donating. I do appreciate that. Again, if I get more donations, I will continue, but this is going to be my last reading otherwise. But we will be back tomorrow night, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be a collaboration with Moon Honey. My friend Moon Honey will be here with me tomorrow. I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time. I got more appointments going on tomorrow, but that's okay. They're early enough in the day that I should be home. And, well, I will be home for sure because we are doing collaboration. So, all right, Kathy, will you and the Aquarius reconcile? There we go. Crystal, yeah, no death card for you. Thank goodness, right? I'm glad about that. It just wasn't part of your reading. All right, I think, Cassie, here's what I get. All right. Good night, Lane. I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. I think you and the Aquarius are still holding on to feelings for each other. You're just not exactly sure which direction to go. You have to make a choice, right? And you're not sure what's going to be the best way to go. It's like there's a barrier between the two of you, and one of you is very stubborn. One of you is very stubborn and will not make the first move. But there's definitely still a love connection there. There's still that trust. There's still that infatuation and romance that you need to have in a relationship. I think if the two of you got back together, yes. Would it make you feel good? Yes. You would be happy. You would feel warm. You'd feel successful. You'd feel optimistic. Things would be good for you. You would be very happy about it. Yeah, he's the stubborn one. I kind of figured as much because you're the one asking the question. You wouldn't ask a question about it if you were the stubborn one. If you were stubborn, it wouldn't be you asking. He'd be on here and he'd be asking this question. I think you just need some guidance. I don't know exactly why he broke up with you. I don't think, it wasn't anything to do with cheating or lying or anything like that. I just think that the two of you need guidance. Right? I think it just needed an escape. There just needed to be an escape. And now, so now you have to move into into something new. You need, you need to move forward. You need to do it in a way, again, that's going to help guide you through a safe path, though. Doing it safely. Jamie Lee, yes, donations are always open. I'll take donations all night. I think there's better times ahead for the two of you. I think there could be definitely better times ahead. I think you could get back together. I just think you're going to have to take the first step because he is the stubborn one, and that is for sure. But you're going to have to find somebody who can guide you through it. Definitely. You have to find someone who can guide you through. Because if you don't have that guidance, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in a good way. You see this? There's your spark right there. And if there's no spark, if there's no light, then there is no happiness. You need to find out what the spark is that he's talking about. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you this. You need to find out if he has found that spark with someone else. All right. Yeah, something to think about. That's what I got for you, Cassie. Thank you for donating. I appreciate it. Brenda, thank you for your donation. I do appreciate that too. So you'd like a love reading. It's good to see you. It's always nice to see you. You're welcome, Cassie. Thank you. Thank you for donating. All right, Brenda. A love reading for May. You are a single Scorpio. All right, we are doing donations only now at this point, so keep that in mind. If you guys are looking for questions to be answered, yeah, it's donations only. The show ended, and now we are in donations still. But I'm glad to continue on for donations. Thank you. So, love reading for May from my single friend, Brenda. Brenda, you've got lots of friends. You have lots of friends who support you and lots of friends who feel like you should have the confidence to be able to move forward in a relationship, right? They recognize that in you. So they support you in this. You could be very successful in a relationship. Things have to change, right? Big changes have to come. Do you have to make them? Yeah, probably. You have to make some big changes. But other big changes have to happen in the world and just in life in general, right? You know, COVID's got to go away. It makes it very difficult to find people when you can't meet people or go places and do things, right? It's hard to hold hands 6 feet apart. God only knows I don't want to even think about the other things. But yeah, things have to change. Things are going to change. So what's going to happen for May? May is going to be the month that you make all your plans. You organize yourself. You get everything all ready. Right? You're that down-to-earth kind of person who's very generous and nurturing. People are going to like that. That's going to endear them to you. You're very, very elegant. You have very high expectations, which is good. You have high expectations, and maybe that's why you're single right now. But you know what? You should have high expectations because you deserve it. Because everybody deserves it. Everyone should have high expectations for themselves because you know what? You all deserve it. Everyone deserves that. That's for everybody. That's for all of you. You all deserve great things because, bye, Crystal. You all deserve great things because you're all worth it. So have high expectations for yourselves. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you do. You have high expectations for yourself, And you should. So I think things are going to move forward for you. I think they're going to move in a good way. And I think that I think love for you will come. I think it is coming. I think it's on a, here it is on the Chariot, right? There it is moving towards you. But it's just a matter of how long is it going to take to get here? Is it going to be by the end of May, or is it going to move into June? Again, you are organizing, you are planning your attack, you are planning your, what you feel like your expectations are. You're getting all that ready. So that this way, when this person comes, you can see if they live up to it. And if they live up to it, then perfect. And if they don't live up to it, then you know what? You wait. Because it's better off to be single than to settle. That's what I get for you, Brenda. Jamie Lee, how are you? Thank you for your donation. I did not see your question. Did I? No. Nope. But I do appreciate your donation, so thank you for donating, and I'm just waiting for your question to pop up. So, yeah, anybody who's coming in, I am doing, the show's over, and we're on the donations only part of the show. If you guys want to donate and get readings, guarantee readings tonight, please do. Tomorrow night, we're doing a collaboration with Moon Honey. So look forward to that, please. And mark that down on your calendar because that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time there. You hope so because you miss someone. Aw, but you're not waiting for him. James, are you learning not to give so much and know your worth? Exactly. Know your worth. That's why I said about high expectations. Know that you are worth way more than you give yourself credit for because you are. I know you miss having someone around, but you don't. I think by having these higher expectations, I think you're going to find somebody who is going to make you much, much happier by holding off and, not just giving in, not just settling. Like I said, don't just settle just because somebody's there. Oh, Jamie Lee, you're Moon Honey's mod? Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, she's going to be great. She is going to be great. I cannot wait for tomorrow night. Oh, I'm so glad that you're her mod. Now I know you'll be here tomorrow night. And I know. Are you my mod, Jamie Lee? Are you a mod on my show here? Oh, gosh. Now I have to look. Are you a mod here? No, you are not. There. All right. Because I will be able to, I will definitely appreciate your help tomorrow night if you can do that for us. Because I think it's going to be crazy. I think we're going to have a lot of people because Moon Honey has a ton of followers. And she's been telling people about this. So a lot of her followers are going to come over here. So yeah, cool. Awesome. You're mod now. You're my mod now. I just stole you from everybody else. All right, Jamie Lee, what are MQ's feelings and intentions towards you? Is there a possibility of a committed relationship? Right now, I think you're afraid that there's not, right? You have this feeling, this idea that the whole thing is an illusion. Awesome. I'm so glad she's excited about it because I am too. I am ecstatic over it. I cannot wait to do this. Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be great. It is going to be great. So, yeah. So I think you're afraid. I think you feel like MQ feelings are all an illusion, right? They're just empty words that are just it could just fall apart at any moment, right? You kind of feel that way. But, however, I think you and MQ can absolutely be successful. You could find inner happiness with this person, and I think that would really feel satisfying. All you have to do is search for the confidence, right? Find the confidence that you've been searching for, and you'll find the strength and success to move forward into more and stronger relationship with MQ, because there is absolutely a strong emotional connection between the two of you. And you may just be friends now. And yes, that might be it. It may be just a strong emotional friendship right now. But the Two of Cups absolutely says this could move from a strong emotional friendship to a even stronger emotional relationship. So yeah, I think, yes, there is a possibility of a committed relationship. Find your strength. Find your confidence. And you will find success. All right. Let me see. Do I have anything else come in? I did not. So that was my last reading for you, Jamie Lee. And Jamie Lee, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I'm so excited about you being here. I can't wait for Moon Honey and I to be able to do that collaboration tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have such a good time. So anybody who's still here, please don't forget, don't miss that. All right. And that will be the end of our show for this evening. I hope you all had a good time. Thank you all for being here. The show is called Tarot Nights. I am the Night Reader Tarot, and we will be back again tomorrow night with a collaboration with Moon Honey at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. All right. I hope to see you all then. And until then, have a wonderful night or day, whichever it is where you are. See you all later. Bye now.